What's up, YouTube? Irish USMC Vet in the house. What's going on, guys and gals? I'll do a quick chat here today. So what is going on in the world of gold, silver, and copper? Looks like everything's going haywire today. And Mr. Cat over here is dropping more stuff off because they can't seem to leave stuff alone. So currently, we're sitting at gold at over $2,000 an ounce. Silver is at $25.92 and trending upwards currently at $1.47 for the high today. Platinum is at $954.20, up $24.10, and palladium is at $2,207.50 and currently $38 up. So yeah, what is going on? AppMex, I'll post a link to that below, is wow. Good morning, sir. How are we doing? So even copper's sold out. I was looking this morning. Let's see, not AppMex, JM Bullion, the 2-ounce copper bullets, which was the tag photo, are out of stock. Copper's out of stock. How the hell does copper go out of stock? You can still go to your local store and buy a roll of copper. Maybe I should go check that before I say that. All the stocks. Copper bullets. Silver, let's see if they get silver bullets for your vampire needs. Let's just go see what is in stock. How about that? Doing all right. Suffering. Why don't you have coffee, man? If that's one thing I've learned, is you have to put back freeze-dried coffee. I didn't get to watch any videos yesterday. We had some technical difficulties. As always, living in rural America, there's always something going on. Either bad internet, or they're working on the internet, or Indiana Department of Transportation shutting down the internet for some reason. So yeah, it's but coffee, man, I don't know what I'd do without coffee. I've looked into getting a coffee tree. You can use chicory as a coffee substitute. So I've been recently looking into some of these other channels that are like recycling stuff. I watched, let's see, what's his name? Moose Scrapper. I've been watching him for years, and he's the one that really got me started on collecting scrap stuff. So I have all these scrap gold fingers from 1970s and 80s IBM computers that I'm going to start trying to process later. Another good channel I've been watching for recycling scrap metals is Big Stack D Casting. This guy is killing it, man. He's got a huge multitude of stacks of other things. I forgot to pick some up, and I don't want to dig into my emergency stash. Gonna make a coffee run later and pick up some. Do you live close enough to them that you can just go pick it up, or because if I get Black Rifle coffee, I have to order it. So the big debate is are you going to pick up some silver and gold while you're in town too, Ungrateful? Oh, there's the stinger.
What's up? How you doing? What's up, bro?
Oh, not much. Just chit-chatting back and forth with Ungrateful Peasant over here.
Oh, all right. Sorry I was late. I had to go do my civic duty. the wife puts it.
Did you donate blood?
Hmm?
Did you donate blood? That's a civic duty.
No. I like to keep what's mine, bro. Get your own.
So there's a 511 store out there.
I went to vote in the primaries.
Oh, okay. Good to go. So we're just ungrateful peasant is out of coffee, and he doesn't want to break into his stash, so he's gonna go get coffee from a 511 store.
Ooh.
I didn't know that. I have a complaint about 511, but we'll cover that later. I bought quite a few pairs of their 511 shorts, and them bitches do not last. You wear them once, wash them once, and then they start falling apart. However,
511 has a coffee now?
No, they sell Black Rifle at the store.
511 has a store?
Apparently, wherever he's at.
Huh. Learning something new every day. Is it like a Quick Trip or a Circle K? I mean,
511, the tactical store.
Oh,
you know,
if
for
they
the
sell coffee.
Well, yeah, they sell all kinds of cool shit.
Okay.
Except for their green shorts that I bought 5 pairs of. They don't last very long. The other pants and stuff I've had good luck out of, but I forget the actual model, if you will. But they are. So I was talking about this guy I've been watching or listening to, Big Stack D. This dude sandcast makes everything out of scrap, and so I was just talking about that because now we are in the midst of you can't even get fucking copper, bro.
No?
No.
I know of a few channels that are giving away copper rounds to their subscribers, but I'm like, eh. Copper, I actually checked on copper prices not too long ago, and it's still pretty cheap. But yeah, I don't know.
$3.70 is what I think it was. But it doesn't have the ticker.
Hold on.
Hold on a second. Go ahead.
What's the spot price of copper?
Here is information from Money Metals Exchange.
So copper per pound is $2.90 per pound, or 18 cents per ounce for raw copper. Now, if you get the numismatic stuff, because I have a 45 caliber copper 1 ounce thing, right? And that I actually bought it for $2, but I saw it on eBay going for 10, and that's only 1 ounce of copper. So obviously there's a numismatic to it. But here that is. Yeah. It chambers and everything. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, so I was looking this morning and I can't find them anywhere.
These?
For sale. Yeah, for sale. Nowhere.
Really?
Atmex, I don't believe, has them. I looked at quite a few places. Atmex, SD Bullion.
Yeah,
they have them, but there's not on sale right now. That they're out.
Oh. Yeah, they make them in silver too. This is just a copper one I saw at a local coin shop, and I was like, how much for that? And they're like, I don't know, it's copper, so $2. Like, sold. I know that thing goes for 10 online all day long.
So yesterday's prices was $23.59. I just updated it, and silver is at $25.89.
Ooh, it went up even from this morning when I looked at it. Nice.
Yeah, gold is at over 2,000 an ounce, 2012.
What?
70. Yeah. So
gold
your 1 ounce, your 1 ounce is now worth $2,012.70.
I don't have none.
You don't have none?
I have 0.6 of an ounce. So, but
I thought you had an ounce round.
No, man, I only have a 1/2 ounce and a 1/10 ounce.
Oh.
Wow, $2,006 per ounce of gold. Wow. And 25.89. Dude, from yesterday to today, the jump in $1 I have, and I don't have a lot, but it increased what I have by like $100.
Back in 2012, people were breaking into houses and ripping. Yeah, copper. I know, right? Because it was like $4 or $5 a fucking pound. Taster's Choice. Hey, that's what I get the Kroger brand freeze dried coffee because it's cheaper and comes in a glass sealed, vacuum sealed container. So,
as far as I'm aware, Ungrateful Peasant, I only started doing silver and gold in like April, or was it March? It was March. All right, so right before everything shut down, got in on a spot, a 10 ounce at spot deal. I was planning on doing all of them, but then the pandemic hit and you couldn't find it, and prices went down, but premiums went up, and it was just a whole bunch of fuck shows. So I decided to stop doing it for a little while and just save my cash. But then, the itch gets to you or something, and I do have a guy who sells it really close to spot, doesn't charge much premium at all, right? I'll never shop anywhere if I can help it, but he's a small operation and doesn't have a lot of stock at the same time, right? So I don't know. And he doesn't have any gold right now, which really pisses me off. So the stimulus check, I put that, into a half an ounce of gold at the time. I'm glad I did. That, I think, cost me like $950 at the time because it's a proof. And now it's worth more than that, just in melt value. So that's kind of cool. As far as I'm aware, though, man, I'm buying as much as I can because I don't see it coming back down. I mean, if you think that silver is going to come back down, or you're fine with your stack and you're just fine with how much you've saved, I understand that. But I just started this year, so I figure why not buy now at at the time $23 an ounce was the last time I bought. Buy it at $23 an ounce, thinking, yeah, it's probably going to go up from there. And if it does go to $50 an ounce again, me kicking myself that I didn't buy it at 23. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm saving up for a down payment on a home, and I'd rather put it in silver and then convert it into fiat and watch my dollars fly away.
Yeah, buddy. So I'm looking over at that website that is in the links below. The
Find Bullion prices.
Yeah, .com, and they still have the offer for the 10-ounce silver bar at spot price from Silver Gold Bull. However, it is out of stock right now. But if you go there and sign up for the email, they will email you when they get it in stock, and it's currently at a buy it now price at $260.40.
Yeah,
so
it's not cheap. I was lucky enough to get that. I think at around $18 an ounce. So my 10 ounce bar was like $180, I think. So I mean, I lucked out a little bit, but I wish I had gotten involved in it a little bit sooner.
I wish I would have just had the liquidity to buy all of it that I wanted,
Well, a lot of it was that, we'd been living paycheck to paycheck for years. I mean, for most of my adult life, I've lived paycheck to paycheck. It was just finally we started making more than what we were spending, but it took a long time to catch up, right? And it was just this year, beginning of this year in technically last year in like December, right, that we finally had extra money because we had gotten all caught up and old bills were paid and all that. And then, that's when you start thinking, okay, well, how do I get the train rolling? And silver and gold came up, but that didn't come up until like January or February. And I had to get educated on it before I just start buying willy-nilly.
Yeah. I just buy it. I don't buy the numeristic stuff at all.
Yeah. I try not to, but I do once in a while. My first silver purchase was numismatic. It was slabbed Eagles, right? I bought 3 slabbed Eagles for $45 a piece after I was in a pawn shop. Boy, I tell you, this is the story of what not to do, right? And this is what made me a little gun shy, right? because I went into a pawn shop. Number one rule in silver collecting, not to do that. I found that out later, right? But I go into this pawn shop. I see these slab eagles. He had like 5 or 6 of them, right? I only bought 3, and that was because I went on to AtMex and all the other sites and typed in, what it was, MS69 1986, silver eagle, and they have it going for like 80, 90 bucks. It's like, holy shit. And then the guy was actually asking $50 for each eagle. And I'd gone into that pawn store many a time because, I was always paycheck to paycheck, and I pawned a lot of shit to get by. So they knew who I was. I was like, hey, man, I come in here all the damn time. Can you cut me a deal? He's like, well, I'll tell you what. Instead of $50 each, I'll do $45 each, right? And so I thought I got a great deal, and I was going to get, a ton of money out of it and all that. No. Just because they're selling it for that online doesn't mean they're paying that for it on. You buy under spot and you sell over spot, in order to keep the lights on thing. But when you're selling something for $80 and paying $25 for it, that's a little shady in my opinion. And it pissed me off. A lot of coin shops around here were doing that. In fact, I kept on going. They're like, yeah, I'll pay you $25. I'll pay you for $25. I got so mad at it, and then I went to this one shop, and they had a whole bunch. It was basically a numismatic coin shop. They had a whole bunch of eagles all slabbed up, and sure enough, they had a 1986 slabbed eagle, MS69, and I was like, okay, because I had it in my pocket, right? They didn't know that. I had it in my pocket, and I was like, hey, how much for this MS69 1986 eagle? And I'm like, oh, that's I think they said like $75, $80, right? Oh. Okay, cool. I have one here. How much would you pay me for it? And then they started tripping all over themselves. Yeah, we could only do like $25. I'm like, so you're gonna charge me $80 to buy it, but if I give you one, boy, that's a hell of a markup, bro. Bye.
Yep, that's how they do it because they only value it as the price of the silver.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, no, they're numismatic people, right? I also, in the same shop, I'm looking at their eagles that aren't slabbed, right? They have this little pile of what I consider culled, really dark, really toned, whatever you want to call it. Looks just like culled silver, right? So I was like, hey, how much for your culled silver? Oh, that's not culled. Those are key dates. Oh, really? Key dates, huh? Wow. Nothing in there was anywhere close to spot price, bro. Which is funny, is the same shop that I bought this copper bullet for $2. Because they didn't know what somehow. They had. Yeah. There you go, man. It's the only thing I've ever bought from that shop.
There's a bullion shop out there that isn't bad. I think they might try to suppress the market, and that is what I'm waiting on. I am hoarding fiat currency as fast as I can sell shit on eBay and Mercari, and I'm hoarding that shit. And as soon as this stuff drops, I'm dropping it. I'm dropping it on silver. So I'm hoping we get back down to the 19, 20 range, maybe. And I'm going to drop the hammer on it because
here's the thing, though. Just because the silver spot price will go down to below 20 does not mean the premiums will go below that. A lot of people won't want to lose out on money.
Well, I have a way around that, but
okay.
I just have to wait for it to go back down.
Yeah. Yeah, it was December for me too. I finally got debt free again out of my old divorce shit. Holy crap! Sorry to hear that. Yeah, even being debt free, we decided, we'd come up with how much do we want to put down every paycheck. It was only $200 a paycheck, 2 paychecks a month, right? So $400 a month. Well, when this all first started, didn't know all this shit was going to happen. So here I am just putting, $200, which, not a whole bunch, but I figure if I this little stack in a couple years, boy, was I wrong. I should have been backing the truck up right from the get-go when I first started. I should have gotten every single spot deal at that time, but what can you do? Yeah. So right now I'm sitting on about 108 ounces, And I'd say more than half of that is
Good morning, Anonymous American. How are we doing today, sir? Coin shops are so bad about screwing people. Yeah. Well, because they, like I said, that my family owns one, and if you walk in with a slabbed coin, they're only going to pay you silver value on it. Now, maybe if it's a fancy one, they'll give you a little more, but they deal more with the numeristic crap. But then again, like if you walk in there and go through their scrap bin of something that somebody sold to them at spot, or $1.200 spot, whatever it is they pay them, then you can go through that bin and get stuff that's not. I'm not paying numeristic crap. I find cuds. I've sold cuds. I've sold die cracks. I've sold all kinds of crazy shit. I just sold a roll of Washington quarters for $58. So I doubled my money on that plus shipping.
Dude, I got like 3 rolls of quarters.
Well, these were sealed brinks. Remember we talked about that?
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
So, and that's what people bid them to. I didn't, that wasn't something I put on as a price. So, the people that are out there, hunting coins and trying to find errors and stuff, that's where you make your money on the secondary market. But if you take them to a coin shop, most of them are going to be like, yeah, I'll give you whatever spot price is for the silver, even though you may have paid $20 to get the fucking coin slabbed and graded. But
well, see, that's the thing. I don't mind that, depending on the situation, right? The guy that I go to now that I really believe in, because he really shows you what he pays. He then shows you why he's charging you what he's charging you, kind of stuff. And it's really low premiums, very low premiums. But he won't buy for, very low prices either. So when I went to him with that, he said that he would pay me, a couple dollars over spot for it because it's an eagle, but he'd probably just break it out of the case and sell it individual, right? I was like, okay. And at first, this is my first meeting with him. He's like, yeah, but I'd sell it for, this price, which was like an extra $1 or $2 more than what he paid for it. And I was like, really? You're going to pay that? You're going to charge that? He's like, yeah. Like, okay, well, that's different, right? If you're going to buy it from me for a little bit over spot and then sell it for $80, I have an issue with that. But if you're actually going to buy it from me and sell it for a little bit more than what you bought it for, I'm okay with that. Keep your lights on. And I'm not about numismatic either. I want to build about weight. I just made a mistake. The first silver purchase that I made, it was a mistake. So now I only have one of them left, though, because I have sold 2 of them for break-even price. It took me quite a while, but I pulled the last one. I had the last one on eBay for a long time, and I finally pulled it because it's getting to the point where it's gonna start getting close to spot. If spot gets to $45, then I'm green, bro. I'm in the black.
yeah, there's the time that you're gonna sell, and then I'm just hoping. A lot of places are calling for it to be suppressed again, and if they suppress it again, then I'm going to buy.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm also on the same as I think it's Ungrateful Present. I'm thinking about putting some of that into gold as well. But what is the gold to silver ratio now? I know it was under 100 to 1 for a while. I don't know what it's at now, but
I don't either.
It is tempting. It is.
So I don't know if any of you guys and gals know this, but if you collect circuit breakers, right? Most scrap yards, if you go to a scrap yard, or even hell, some hardware stores, people throw away their circuit breakers, right? Well, inside those circuit breakers is sterling silver contacts. So if you run across those, they're in anything electronic that has a relay. So even automotive, they're on relay contacts, and I'd have to walk all the way over there and get some. But if you take those off, you can refine those. Three Tips on YouTube tells you how to refine that into pure silver and make silver bars, or you can send it off to a refinery and have them do it for you, and then have them send it back to you and pay their fee or whatever. If you can find one that'll do it for a non-commercial business. But so there's places out there to look for silver and gold. Like I said earlier, I'm going to process this with the uric acid and hydrogen peroxide and a fish tank bubbler. 20 stack.
Yeah.
20 stack.
I paid what $550 for this one tube of Eagles, but that was at $27.50 an ounce, basically.
Whenever I bought mine, I was paying $20 a piece for them, so 5 for $100.
Yeah, no, I get it, man. In fact, the first Eagle we ever bought, other than the slab ones, right, was one that we'd gotten off of eBay. And the wife picked this one up off of eBay for $12 when spot price was like 15 or 16 bucks. So she got a great deal on it. I thought it was going to be fake, but I did all the tests on it, and it all came back legit, right? So I had to eat crow pie with the wife, like, yeah, you didn't buy a fake Eagle. You know, but $12, man, $12 and now over 30, right? So more than double on that one.
Oh, $26 an ounce now, silver.
There you go.
Damn it, man. Drop back down.
I'm telling you should have bought it 23. Everybody's like, oh, it's going to dip. Dude, it dipped back in what? April or May when it went down to $12 an ounce. There's your dip right there.
Yeah, I mean, I can still get it at $28 an ounce, but
yeah, I mean, you could for sure.
No, I mean, I still can. I'm looking at it right now, and 10 ounces. It was 260 yesterday, and I'm just waiting. I'm praying to God it goes back down a little bit, and then I'll buy.
Well, I know with the stimulus check, if it goes down by the time I get my stimulus check, yeah, I'm gonna definitely. Well, I'm buying gold. I'm buying at least an ounce of gold. If it will stay below $2,400 an ounce, I'm buying an ounce of gold.
Well, for 20 ounces is $560 right now. My cost.
Wow.
And free shipping, of course, but.
For what? Just regular silver rounds or silver Eagles?
20 1 ounce silver rounds. Yeah. So how much you pay for that one you got? $500?
$550 for the tube of Eagles.
Okay,
right? So that's 20.
Right now, currently as it sits at even at $28 an ounce, so I can get it for $560.
Yeah. For Eagles or for rounds? Because Eagles, you get a lot more for it. Like right now, I can sell each Eagle easy all day long. Especially with it now being at 26, I bet it's going to be 20 or 32 or $33 an Eagle. I'd have to look on eBay. I haven't done. You do custom jewelry as well. You can really come out ahead buying loose gem and putting them into settings. It's in a couple $100 and it's worth 3 times as much. Oh, dude, is that what you do for your business? That's cool, man. That sounds like something I wouldn't mind getting into. Although I don't know, I like a lot of different things. So. You still there, Irish? The premium 1 ounce rounds are insane. Yeah, when spot was 24 an ounce, I think it was 24. I bought 2 generic rounds and I paid. What did I pay for them? I think I paid like $27 per round, man. Yeah, it was almost the same I paid for the Eagles, right? Hold on. So for the round, yeah, $27.18. And the week prior, I paid $27.50 per Eagle. And that was from a price of $23 an ounce to $24 an ounce. That's the difference on that. Crazy.
So is it just the manufacturer that is the big deal? because yeah, silver eagles are way more expensive, like $36.99 on AppMex,
Yeah,
APMex, and you can get a
$36.
1 ounce silver round buffalo for $30.09.
Wow, they're charging $30 for a round.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch, dude. My spreadsheet that I made, I have the melt price, right? And it's because I don't want to go through and figure out all the prices that I could get. The melt price for me is just like if I had to get rid of it right fucking now. Expect. And the minimum I can expect is pretty nice. However, yeah, with if I sell each eagle individually, I've got 22 of them. If you include the slabbed one, dude, I'm definitely in the money on that because right now, just melt price on that is $569. But I ain't gonna get rid of these eagles for melt price, obviously. But this is my down payment for my home, my house, my land. So I'm hoping that it doesn't go down because if it goes down, that hurts my down payment.
Well, I hope it goes down and then skyrockets.
Yeah, I know you do, bro. I know you do. I hope if it does do that, I hope it's quick. I hope it's real quick.
Yeah, like maybe a week. Maybe a week. I'd be cool with just a week.
I'm talking
1 kilo of poured silver bar, $9.65. And I don't know.
That's cool. I need to get a hold of somebody who does the coin rings. That he does have a guy that does the coin rings, and I've been thinking about talking to him about that because I want to get like 2008 eagles and have a wedding ring made out of it. I don't know what to get for hers, but it's an expensive proposition now, especially with silver so freaking expensive.
Got a few side hustles for extra cash. Being a disabled vet and debt-free gives you some flexibility. Yeah, I'd say so, man. I'd say so. I plan on buying our house with gold too. My man.
Nice.
Yeah, well, that's what somebody was saying the other day on a video. They were talking about that. They said if you have 25 ounces and it goes up to 50, I mean, you've already doubled your money. So.
Yep. Plan on it's just a down payment for me right now, because I do want to keep stacking. I guess I like having it. I really actually dread selling it in order to buy my land. Yeah, or at least the down payment. If I was buying the land outright, maybe I wouldn't. But that would take too long, and I've got to get out of the city just because of reasons, that we talk about. So we're hoping to get out of the city and actually do our move before the summer of next year, and we're on pace to definitely have enough money for a down payment before then. So we just got to the property exactly. So.
All right, well, I have to check out of here. I have to take one of my kids to work. That's what they just came in here and told me because their ride didn't pick them up. So I will have to check out. We have the property, so I'm figuring out type of house to build. We did the Amish built cabins, the log cabin looking things. So we got 4 or 5 of those, one for each kid. So they'd have one if they wanted to stay at home while they were going to college. And so that's what we done. They make them in all different sizes, and they're not a permanent structure. So your property taxes won't go up. It's kind of like putting a yurt or something up. Except these are just they look like a log cabin, and if the Amish will build them for you. I mean, you can build it yourself if you want, but I didn't have time to build them. So you provide the house wrap, and they house wrapped them for us, and then we went in and insulated them and wired them and set them all up for internet and everything else that they might need for college. And then we did pallet wood and barn metal on the inside for the interior. So they're cool old little cabin looking things. So. But anyways, I got to check out. So thumbs up, thumbs down, bitches, most complaints, leave them in the comments section below. I'm Irish USMC Vet. Thanks for watching. Thanks for checking in. Everybody have a great day. Godspeed and Semper Fi. And we'll see you tomorrow. God willing. Peace.
Peace.